Hello students, I am Professor Reshma Shinde. Welcomes you in our new session of Production Management Planning and Control. So in last session you have learned the meaning of plant location and the factors to be considered while selecting the plant location. So in today's session you're going to learn the plant layout. So when you select the site and after the construction of the building, the main factor of the plant layout. So layout is very important for any production unit. So layout plays very essential unit for the any manufacturing process. So we can say the layout, without layout there will not be any production. So there should be the proper layout, there should be the proper arrangement, and that will be the important, or that will be the essential for any production in a good way, any production process in a good way. So first we'll discuss the meaning and definition of plant layout. So plant layout means, it defined as a technique of locating machines, process and plant services within the factory so as to achieve the right quantity and quality of output at a lowest possible cost of manufacturing. So plant layout means it is a arrangement, or it is a placing a machineries, processes and plant services in a factory to achieve the right quantity and quality of output at a lowest possible cost of manufacturing. So we can say that the plant layout means it is a proper arrangement of machineries, processes and services within a factory to achieve a good quality and quantity of output at a minimum cost. So we can say that it is a proper arrangement of machineries, processes and services to achieve a decided objectives, to achieve a decided quantity and quality at a lowest possible cost. So major purpose of plant layout is to arrangement of machineries in such a way that there will be the maximum production at a minimum cost. So we can say it is a plant layout, where it is a techniques within which the machineries, processes and services are arranged in a factory in a such a way that there will be the maximum production at a minimum cost. Then in another word we can say it is an arrangement of facilities and services in a plant. Yeah, so we can say that plant layout means arrangement of facilities and services in a plant. So plant layout, it also outlines relationship between production centers and departments. So plant layout helps to outline the relations exist within a production centers and the department. So there will be the relation in a production center as well as different departments present in the organization. The next point, that is the objectives of plant layout. So there are different objectives behind the proper arrangement of proper plant layout. So first objective is to smooth flow of operations. Suppose in their organization there is a proper arrangement of machineries, services and processes, then only there will be the processes work without any interruption. Suppose there are no proper arrangement, obviously there will be the interruption between the production process. So if there is a good layout, the objective of arranging the layout, the first objective is to smooth flow of operation. So in another word we can say operation without any interruption. Then explore ways to eliminate waste. So another objective of arranging the machinery, processes and services in a good way, that to eliminate the wastage. Suppose there is not any proper arrangement of machineries, so obviously there will be the wastage of raw material, there may be the wastage of in process material, or there may be the wastage of human resources or workers. So if there is a proper arrangement of the layout, if there is a proper designing of layout, there will be the eliminate the wastage, and if there is a elimination of the wastage, obviously there will be the minimum production cost and maximum output. And then next one, that is the safety of workers and machines. So it is very essential. Suppose there is a arrangement of layout in a such a way that there will not any harmful effect of that layout on the human health or safety. So if machines are arranged in a proper way according to techniques of layout, then there will not be any danger to the workers as well as machines working in the organization. Then minimum space utilization. So if there is a proper arrangement, there is a proper design, and if all machines are installed according to design and according to manufacturing process, so there will be the minimum space utilization of the machineries, and the maximum space will be available for other activities going to perform in the organization. So if all the machineries are organized, all these processes and services are organized in a minimum space, so there will be the available of maximum space for the other operations. So it is very essential to make a proper plant layout, then enough space for supervision to walk around. So as I discussed, if all the machineries are arranged in a proper way, so there will be the maximum space available for other operations in the organization, so that other operation may be the supervisions. So if there is a available of space for the supervision, then there will be the good supervision and there will be the maximum production in the organization. And the next point, that is the essentials of good layout. So in this point we discuss what are the essentials of the good plant layout. So first one is ensuring safety. As I discussed, the layout should be good for the safety of the employee. So if there is a proper arrangement, there is adoption of the all the technical and scientific processes, so there will not be any harm to the health or to the employee working on that machineries or working around that machinery. So there should be the proper arrangement. Then minimum movement. The layout should be in such a way that there should be the minimum movement of machineries in the organization. So it should be the placed in organization in a such a way that they will not need to movement them from one place to another. So initially there should be the proper plan and there should be the proper arrangement, so there will be the minimum movement or there will be the minimum changes in future, and if there is a minimum changes, there are minimum losses while movement of machineries from one place to another place. So there should be the minimum movement. Then use of natural resources. The another important point, that is the use of natural resources. So layout should be in such a way that there should be the availability of fresh air, then gravity and sunlight for the workers and for the plant. So it should be in a arranged in on a natural resources. Then unidirectional flow. So very obvious, the process should be the forward, we can say it should be the forward process or forward arrangement of a machineries in such a way that the process will be moved in a unidirection. If there is a not unidirection, then obviously there is a wastage of time as well as wastage of the labor on the activity. Then optimum space utilization. As we discussed in last slide, the space should be used for machineries in a optimum level or it is at minimum level, so maximum space will be available for another activity. Then easy accessibility. So arrangement should be in a such a way that the all the activities and all the practices going to perform in organization should be easily accessible. So it should not be hard to the access. So it should be in such a way that it will easy to access. Then maximum visibility, yeah, obvious, it should be the maximum visibility. Then maximum flexibility, then minimum handling and easy escape. So maximum visibility, that means there should be the machineries and the working should be the maximum visible, so it should be transferable and there should be the proper arrangement for the visibility. Then maximum flexibility, in future suppose the company want to arrange or accommodate the another machineries, so there should be the such a provisions for that, so it can make a flexible to arrange new machineries in existing plant, or there should be the options to movement in a organization. Then minimum handling, there should be the minimum handling, so arrangement in such a way that the movement or the process of the production should be the minimum handling, so product will go to handle at minimum spaces, so it will eliminate the wastage and it will helps to get the maximum production and easy to escape. The next point, that is the symptoms of bad layout. As we discussed, the layout should be in a such a way that there should be the safety, there should be the maximum flexibility, then there should be the minimum wastage. But how we can identify the layout is not a proper or how it is a bad layout? So there are some symptoms on the basis of which we can conclude that we have planned or we have installed the layout are not in a good quality, or it's a have a some, or we can say it's a bad layout. So first one is congestion of materials, components and assemblies. So very obvious, if there is a congestion, there is a interruption in a materials, components and assemblies, then we can say it is a bad layout. Then excessive amount of work in process. Suppose there is a not a work in process material is not in a minimum quality, not in a minimum quantity, then if there is a excess amount of work in process, so there is a chances of congestion of material or congestion of processes. So if there is a excessive amount of work in process, then we can say it is a bad layout. Then poor space utilization. So if all this space is not utilized in a proper way, if all the space is occupied only by the machineries and there is not availability of space for the another operations, it may be the supervision, it may be the for packaging and all other activities. So if there is a shortage of space for further activities, then we can say it is not a good layout. Then long transportation lines. So if there is a maximum handling of material, then we can say it required the maximum transportation, so it is a long transportation line. And if your layout is such a way that there is a maximum handling and long transportation lines, then we can say it is a bad layout. Then production bottlenecks at certain machine while similar machine remains idle. So we can say if there is a idle time, or there are some machineries which are idle, so we can say it is a bad layout. So all the machineries should be utilized in a proper way. Your layout is such a way that all the machineries should be utilized at whole its capacity, and if you have the idle, then we can say it is a bad layout. Then excessive handling, as I discussed, if there is excessive handling, then there will be the long transportation lines, and if there is excessive handling, there is a wastage of labor as well as wastage of raw material, as well as chances of reducing the quality of material. Then long production cycle. So if there is a long production cycle, so your layout is such a way that it required the long production, they required takes a long cycle, then we can say it's a bad layout. Then mental and physical strain on operators. Suppose you have arranged the machineries in such a way that it create a stress on your employee, and if there is a, it creates some pressure or tension on an employee, so we can say it is not a good layout, it is a very bad layout. Then difficulties in effective supervision and control. As I discussed, the layout should be in a such a way that there should be the proper supervision, and if there are some difficulties in supervision, we can say it's a bad layout. And then next point, that is the factors to be considered. So as we discuss the what is meant by layout, then we have discussed the what when we can say it is a bad layout, as well as essentials of good layout. Then next point, that is the factors to be considered while selecting plant layout. So which factor you going to select, which factors you going to identify, and on what basis you will decide your layout. So first factor, hazards. So while selecting or designing your layout, your plant layout, you have to identify if your layout is such a way, such, so your design, on the basis of that design you have to identify, will there any hazards of your this design on the employee or other products. So you have to consider the hazards of your layout while selecting for your operations. Then type of production system. It is very obvious. There are many manufacturing systems. As I told, there may be the mass manufacturing, there may be the batch manufacturing, so there may be the intermittent manufacturing, or there may be a continuous manufacturing. So while selecting your layout, you have to consider which manufacturing process you're going to implement in your organization. So, and on the basis of that only, you have to design your plant layout and you have to install your plant layout. Then sequence of operations. So while designing layout, you have to identify your each operations you're going to perform in your organization while production of your product. So while processing your products, you have to identify the dependency of different activity, then reprocessing and rigidity of your activity. So on the basis of these factors, dependability, then reprocessing as well as rigidity, you have to identify even layout. Then integration of production. So you have to identify the integration of your production. You have to identify the single flow, multi flow, then feeder and mid assembly. So on the basis of these activities and this production integration, you have to design your layout. Then type of products. Very obvious, while deciding your plant layout, you have to identify, you have to keep in your mind that for what product you going to design a plant layout. So on the basis of your product, type of product, you have to design your layout. So while considering or while taking the product under the consideration, you have to consider the factors of that product. It may be the weight, at what weight you going to produce, or what will be the weight of your product which you going to produce. Then volume, what will be the volume of your future product. Then physical state of your product. Then storage and transportation. So all these factors you have to consider. The next, type of inspection. So you have to identify which type of inspection you're going to implement for your production process. So it may be the centralized inspection. It means the person or the supervisor will locate at a center, or he will work at a center, and at the center he will observe surrounding area. And decentralization means it will be allocated at different places and different hierarchy, and it will not be on a centralized process. Then management policy. So while implementing and deciding your plant layout, you have to identify your management policy. So which policy you going to implement in your organization. The under the policy, you have to consider the future plan of output and expansion, as well as change in product design and variety. So it is very obvious there should be the some how or somewhat flexibility should be there in your plant. Suppose you have the fixed layout, then in future you decided to change the product, or you decided the expansion in your business, so you should have, or you should keep the options for flexibility or options for the expansion of your product. So students, up to this session we have discussed the what is meant by plant layout, then need of plant layout, then factors to be considered, then essentials of plant layout. So the next point, that is the types of plant layout. So there are mostly 5 types of plant layout. The first one is process layout, then product layout, third one is fixed position or stationary layout, then fourth one is cellular layout, and fifth one is group layout. So there are 5 major types of plant layout. So today's students, in today's session we have discussed the different factors as I discussed, and in the next session we will discuss the process layout. So in future lectures we going to discuss all these types of layout one by one. So thanks students for watching this video. If you have any queries and complaints, you can contact to me. Thank you very much.